Welcome to Forever Talking, everybody, where we talk nothing forever. Today, a very important guest on today's episode for about a year and a half. You may have remembered that we talk shit on this guy, whether he's in the room or not. And finally, we brought in Amar, who we were calling New Jiff for a long time. But now New Jiff's out and old Jiff's back in. Okay.
That's right.
So I want everybody to meet Jonathan. Jonathan's been a friend of ours for a very, very long time. We finally got him on the show. Why we haven't had him on the show to getting up to this point, I don't exactly have an answer for you, other than I couldn't be fucking asked to get it set up. Um, but I saw him at the Super Bowl. We saw him at the Super Bowl, and I was like, God damn it, it's time. It's time. Unfortunately, this is a complicated episode for old Gifster down there. Because one, I'm not in the state. I got my laptop on a trash can outside of this garage. And we don't have anything planned for today. Because normally I'm like, welcome to our episode of Forever Talking, where we talk about we're gonna talk about fucking Aaron Rodgers and Joe Burrow and fucking Alexander Volkanovski. Today we're gonna fucking talk about Braun.
Oh, no.
I got nothing else. I honest to God got nothing else. So it's gonna be a relatively shorter one today, but knowing these two dumbasses, we usually just pick it up along the way. I think that's why we've been able to stay friends for as long as we have. Because we're able to just I almost
There's a
cussed.
fucking street sweeper outside my house.
Tell him to get out of there, dude. Does he know?
Really loud. I don't know if you can hear.
No, I can't hear
Yeah.
him. No, you're good.
Good.
You're good. I mean, I'm standing in the front of the house, so but I haven't we've been in this Airbnb for 2 days. I haven't seen one car drive by here. Which is pretty interesting. It's a little enclosed area. It's actually like
A lot of
pretty
golf.
good.
Is there a lot of golf carts?
No, that fucking
Good. Thank
seagull's
God.
got a
Thank
shut.
God for putting. There's no golf carts. That'd be dangerous.
Yeah, thank God.
I did-
Oh my Lord. I mean, I've been trying to get them to go play golf, but they will not do it. Like they just won't do it. Because we didn't bring our clubs and
Oh.
they don't want to rent clubs, But
That's
also,
understandable.
but like, what does it matter to me? If I play with somebody else's clubs or I'm gonna play with my clubs, I'm gonna be dog shit either way out there on the course. It's not like a game changer.
Or it will be a game changer, and you're gonna have to buy those rental clubs.
Well, I wouldn't have to buy those exact rental clubs because if any situation happens where I have to buy clubs for the course, it's because I chuck those in the water. So it won't be those exact ones unless they go, dip it out of there. But there's a good chance I'm gonna snap it in half over my thigh before I actually chuck it down there. This guy,
Oh,
what are you doing, man? Oh,
got my
that's
final.
that's a cactus penis on there.
Yeah, I got my final club. The set's complete, Ian.
Why did you buy a new club?
Oh, I bought them all individually. I was waiting for them all to come. So I bought them like 6 months ago, but the last one finally got here. So ready to go.
It's taken 6 months. Oh my God, it's the trash truck. This guy's fucking flying through here. Speed racer. Holy
Man's on a mission.
Holy shit. That's the most impressive thing I've ever seen. Ever. That guy was absolutely cooking. That guy was like Vin Diesel in here. That was the first car I've seen drive through the subdivision. It was a gigantic trash truck. It's not even trash day. I don't know what he's doing.
The house on a hill, flying down the hill.
No, it's just a flat. It's super flat where we're at.
Maybe they practice driving the truck before they actually use it. He's in training.
Yeah, you gotta wonder when they do that.
I don't know. I was hoping that they just throw him in there and say, "Good luck, figure it out for yourself."
You get like 5 car dents before you actually have to pay.
Start taking them out of your paycheck.
I don't know if that's gonna cover it. If you get into 5 car accidents, I don't know if that's gonna cover the that's
It's a big truck. Takes
I
some
feel like
learning.
trash truck people like they get a pass if they hit a car. It's like you can't charge them.
no way. Yeah, that's gonna be on the company. But also it's like I probably, right? Because like
I got
one
I
one
got my
there's
Cavalier hit at the old house by a trash truck, and they paid for
Oh,
it.
yeah, I mean like there's not gonna be there's no world where it's like a trash truck hits a car and it's like that's a ring dinger right there. That
Fucking ring digger.
a ring like if that trash truck is driving 20 miles per hour, that's gonna fold that car up like a taco.
Oh yeah,
1,000%, 1,000,000%. There's
yeah.
no
It's not
way.
moving.
No way. I mean that thing's massive. Ma
oh.
oh my God, that glare is gonna kill me. Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna play pickleball today. Jiff, we gotta bust out. We gotta come out of retirement.
Pickleball. I had a
Yeah.
buddy from work ask me to play the other day, and I was like, no.
I hate that game.
Pickleball's
I should.
sick, dude.
It's fun. I just don't know if I want to like. I don't know. It was fun in gym class when we were 17. I don't.
You don't
I
want to
feel like
get
now.
into it. You don't want to like get
Yeah.
into a league, no. But like playing with like
No.
friends and people you know is fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to like play in a league because I feel like I'm gonna get cooked. But also, I know somebody who's in a league, and this person is older than us, so they play with a lot of older people. And I talk so much shit. I can't undeservedly too, which is about everything that I do. So
Like me and Nick played. Nick, you remember a few years ago playing pickleball with the old people at the rec?
Yeah, that's funny.
Probably
We
more
played.
than a few years ago. That was so
Did we,
funny though.
did we play against each other or did we play against them?
Well, we played against them.
I feel like they beat us though.
Yeah, they probably did.
they cook, bro. They're like
But
not
yeah, if
like
you're retired and got nothing to do but play pickleball, you better be fucking good at it.
but like I don't understand. It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense how like a 75-year-old who's got a bad back, 2 knee replacements, a hip
That's not gonna
replacement,
be us. They were like
th-
55, but
their legs are held together by fucking hair ties and paper, peanut butter, and they're able to go out there and just they keep this ball an inch above the ground at all times, except when it's crossing the net. It's the most impressive thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Which, more importantly, if you had to choose, like, would you rather play golf or pickleball? But pickleball's like on the rise these days. So you have to
I'd
appreciate our
rather
gym class.
I'd rather be good at golf. I'd rather play pickleball.
Yeah, I mean, I'm 22. I'd rather be good at golf, but the
We
funny,
got time. We got time.
I don't think it's ever gonna happen though.
My goal is to break 100 by the time I'm 30. I feel like that's realistic.
I mean, like I'm playing with my dad. My dad's beaten me. I've only beat my dad once ever, in my entire life, and it was by like he was having a nightmare. Like it was
You guys play? Do you guys play stroke play or like are you playing match play? Like where you win the hole, you're not keeping track of strokes. It's just like, oh, I've won 3 holes.
no, we keep track of strokes.
Okay.
So it's like
That's pretty-
so I got 9 holes. Like it was like one day where I shot like a 44 or like a 45, which is kind of my average because I'm shit.
pretty good.
And he was having a nightmare and shot like a 49 or like a 51. So I lucked out. I've never beaten him since. But also it's like I just started golfing a few years ago.
Yeah.
But with that being said, his average, he's like a 43 to 45 golfer. So and he's 56. So if I'm 22 and he's 56 and he's only shooting like 2 strokes better than me,
Yeah, you're gonna
uh,
pass him real soon.
it's either that or you just don't get better, which I'm thinking is
True.
probably the case because I've actually never met anybody his age who's like a scratch golfer. At least in our
It's
friend
hard.
group, I don't think
It's
you get
hard to
better.
be a scratch golfer.
I think like unless you play every day, um, and like you're actively just trying to get better at the sport, but I don't think you can play golf like once a week. That guy is absolutely cooking. I don't think you can play like once a week, like normal people do, and like expect to shave off multiple strokes off your game.
No.
I don't think that's possible.
That's like going to Top Golf for a driving range. I always get in my head about like, oh yeah, I can practice like hitting irons and wedges, but then I get up
No.
there and see the fence and I just want to blast driver. That's all I want to do.
Yeah, dude, let me tell you. I, I went to Top Golf, probably a week before we all went to Top Golf, right? I busted that driver out. I was absolutely blasting this thing, nuking it. I mean, it was like gone out of this. So I think I hit it so far, the gravitational pull of the planet caught onto it and it never came back down.
Yeah.
Yeah. But and then the day after I did that, I went and I played on the course because I was feeling good. I had my nuts out. Um, didn't hit one straight shot all day. So,
Yeah.
And then we went to Top Golf about 6 days later, the six of us, and my irons were good. And then I busted out that driver and I had to yell wide right like Josh Allen's kicker. And every single stroke. And it was not good at all. It was a complete mess because I'm just not. It's just not. I just don't think it's in the cards. I think the average person is never going to be a scratch golfer.
No, that takes years.
Yeah, unless you're
There's
me.
there's people who play golf from like the age of 5 and then their whole life. And by the time they're 40, they're like not even close to scratch. They're still like a 10 handicap. You know how good a 10 handicap is? I'd kill to be a 10 handicap.
I I couldn't. I would be if somebody came up to me and was like, "You can be a 10 handicap, but you'll never be able to talk to John or Nick again." I'd be like, "Yeah, all right." I mean, because I can make money with that.
Not a lot of money.
Not like professionally, but
Probably make more money with this.
No, I could bet against people. I could be like, "Hey, me and you, $100 a round."
Oh, true.
Um,
True.
I don't know if that's worth getting rid of my friends I've known my entire life, but
Probably not.
I mean, to be honest, I think if any deal in the moment is sweet enough, I would trade anything. If somebody like came up to me, if like let's say a mysterious black van like shows up in the front of this house right now, guy gets out of the car and he goes, "Kid, you want some candy?" But he's not lying, right? He's got
They're
or
never not lying.
and like he pulls out like a cake batter shake from Cold Stone, right? Because like
It's not
listen,
candy.
I know, but like this guy's a quality. He's really good at his job. So
Good human being.
yeah,
Sounds
he's
like
not,
it.
he's not the bad one. Local kid does not get candy, but gets. Anyways,
Is molested.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Guy pulls up and he's like, "Hey kid, I'll give you this cake batter shake if you like go in there and like I don't know what I gotta do. Like literally hit somebody over the head with a rake. Like if I gotta like you gotta hit your dad with a rake. I'd be like sold. I'm
You
in.
probably
Like
do that for free.
not for free. I mean, well,
It depends.
yeah, circumstance. I would hit anybody with a rake for the right.
If someone said, Ian, you can stay in bed at the Airbnb today instead of playing pickleball if you hit Steve with a rake, I think you'd do it.
No, because I had to get up anyway. Because like
Yeah, but you can go back to bed.
yeah, but like like I woke up because I forgot time zones were a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I woke up at fucking 9 a.m. today, which was 8 a.m. your time.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's 10:20 where you are, right?
It is, yeah. Now with that being said, knowing you two, you were probably awake.
Yeah, but I'm going to bed again after this.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't go to bed until like 3 and I'm fighting a cold, so
So that's how
Tough time
dedicated.
right now.
That's how dedicated you are to the craft.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, you weren't willing to miss this for the world.
Nope.
Yeah, we do this crazy thing on every other episode where we do it oiled up.
Oh yeah.
No.
Well,
But
if I hit Steve with a rake, can I skip that one?
yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
Or do I
Uh,
have to hit my own dad?
uh, honestly, I'm game. I'm game.
Didn't say whose dad.
Yeah, I've never seen actually anyone get hit with a rake, so I'm actually down. Whoever
Is this a metal rake or a plastic rake?
I feel like plastic, you can cover some more surface area, but
Yeah,
metal,
but
you're getting that whipping. You know.
right, you're doing damage. I feel like plastic rake, they're just gonna be insulted and then come after you. Metal
Yeah.
rake, you could put them out for a few hours.
Put them out. I don't know, cause like metal rakes are kind of flimsy. You know.
Yeah, but if it catches you right, I don't
I
know.
feel like you're gonna like if you catch somebody right with a metal rake, you're gonna slice their eyeball out. This is how not planned this episode is we're talking about hitting people with rakes because I got nothing.
I love how I got here. It's beautiful.
Which is it's a testament to our friendship how we started off not even close to
Yeah.
now we're in this.
I was
20.
I woke up and watched UFC highlights to be able to talk about it, and here we are talking about hitting people with metal fucking rakes.
I'm sure some UFC fighters do that as well. Listen, there's nothing UFC 299 isn't for another 2 weeks, so there's nothing really to talk about there. Brian Ortega won today Monday, so Brian Ortega won on Saturday, UFC Mexico or something like that. But like that's not even like that's just that's not even the number one contender fight, really, Nick, is it? Like I mean,
No.
Brian Ortega's up there, but like if you think about 145, it's maybe
It'd be him, Max Holloway, or the rematch with Volk.
I mean, like the first time Brian Ortega and Volkanovski fought, it was a phenomenal fight because I remember it was like you and I really wanted to watch the co-main events of that fight. I don't remember what it was, but it was like 2 years ago or a year and a half ago.
Yeah, I think that was when Gregor fought. No, because that was a championship. I don't know.
Yeah, Volkanovski's main event. It was the one where Brian Ortega put him in the guillotine and like squeezed Volk's head so hard it looks like his goddamn head was gonna pop off his shoulder.
Got him twice.
Yeah, it was the most insane thing I've ever seen in my entire life. The neck muscles you gotta have to not die right there is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen.
He's so small. He's got the body type to not get choked out.
I don't know how you do that, dude. Like John, I don't know if you ever seen it. This guy was like folded like a pretzel and like his head was squeezed so goddamn tight. I thought his brain was going to get squeezed through his ear. Like it was the most disgusting, terrible thing I've ever seen. Because somebody gets me in a guillotine and like I feel any bit of pressure, it's over. Immediately, I'm not sitting there.
Yeah, because if they keep going, you're screwed.
Yeah, this isn't real life, or this isn't wrestling. It's not like John Cena could put me in the STF. I'm gonna crawl to the ropes. It's if you don't tap, you will die.
Or go to sleep. Did you see he didn't see the guy was tapping though? Did you see that?
Who tapped?
Yair Rodriguez, the guy he beat.
No, I didn't see.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't watch the fight. I was out of
I couldn't feel the tap, and he had his head down. So that guy was like a little 5 seconds of not breathing.
Yeah, it was at least 3 seconds. That was bad.
Okay. Wait, John, you said you watched the highlight. Did you see how he rolled his ankle before the fight?
Yeah. Yeah,
like,
right
Oh
before.
yeah,
That's something we would do. Because like once you roll your ankle, it's fucked.
I'm not gonna lie too. Watching the highlights, it looked like he was in his head about it the first round. He seemed really timid moving forward.
Yeah, he said he was. He was.
I was on Twitter and we were out. I was just kind of checking in to see what was going on. And they said Brian Ortega, like breaking news, Brian Ortega rolls his ankle in warm-ups before the fight. And I was like, what?
Yeah,
Wait,
dude, he was just like jumping around, and he like I don't even. It almost looked like he like tripped himself
yeah,
walking
well,
backwards.
he like jumped to put his knees to his chest, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Wait, Ian, have you ever rolled your ankle?
Oh, dude. Every time I play soccer, I'm good for one. And it wouldn't even be me running. It would be me walking and I get fold
yeah.
in.
I was gonna say mine are so weak at this point. It's like once every couple days, I'll just be like going up the steps, and I fucking
Yeah,
Yeah,
roll
like,
that
but
shit.
it doesn't it's not rolled to the extent where it bothers me
it
for
hurts.
it hurts at the moment, but it won't hurt for like a minute after.
Yeah,
But
Yeah,
like I know people who can roll their ankle and like that bothers them for days. That does not happen to me.
yeah. Every NBA player ever.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
because they're supposed to tape it.
Did you see that
I would, dude.
picture?
The ankle braces Curry wears. I would wear those just in case, dude.
I'm pretty sure they all tape them before the game, but I don't know.
Yeah.
How old is Curry?
He's like 34, 35.
I watched an interview with him the other day, a post game interview, and they were like, "You ever think about retirement?" And I was like, "Is he that old?"
Yeah, he's pretty old. He's got like, well, I don't know how long nowadays.
Probably 2 years.
No, he's a shooter, so he can stay for a while. It's just he won't be. I don't know.
Well, he's putting
I
the
mean, yeah,
team.
he's not getting fouled like a power forward is.
He also doesn't rely on like athleticism or anything. He's so good, like skill wise. So
What's he
He's
sit at for 3 pointers right now? I know he has the record already, but
yeah,
well. I think it's an interesting concept that those guys that he is still the best player on his team, and not only that, he's the only person doing anything on that team.
yeah.
well, that team blows right now.
Which is crazy because that was like the dynasty not that long ago. It was long ago, but it wasn't like it was like 4 years ago, 5 years ago.
They won 2 years ago.
They won, yeah, they
Yeah,
won it 2 years. But I was talking like when it was
that's
like,
like the forgotten Warriors championship.
But like, yeah,
yeah. I mean, and like it's also an testament that like Bron is easily the best player on Lakers. It's not even close, but that guy's 49 or 58 or however old. Um, did you see a picture? I saw a picture like 3 days ago of Bron at a pool. And they like took a picture of his feet. Uh, that guy's toe is on the side of his foot. I don't know if anybody told him.
there a
Um,
lot of basketball players. They're all nasty like that because you like break them and stuff.
yeah,
The It's a
that's
fucking Deion Sanders hammer toe.
that's literally what it is. It like his feet were so, which
Yeah,
kind of surprised me how he can get so much momentum moving. Because when you look at him, it looks like like those things could hook on to anything at any point in time. Um,
Probably.
but dude, like I mean, we could like let's talk some NBA stuff. You know, let's get in the NBA stuff, and then we could probably get out of here because I got I got nothing unless like I don't know. I mean, I could just carry the laptop around and start knocking on people's doors and seeing if they got anything interesting going on.
That'd probably be fun.
I mean, that would probably be interesting, I guess. I mean, this guy's over here. He's doing some work in his garage. Hey, how you doing? He ain't like that. His neighbors are knocking it.
dude, remember you're in Florida. Remember,
Yeah, you gotta watch out.
For unlimited meetings, upgrade to Zoom One Pro plus save up to 6. So apparently you can't do unlimited meetings with this new account that I just had.
Well, we got 9:43 to talk about the NBA then.
That's absolutely bonkers.
Nick, when's a trade deadline for basketball? It's got to be in the next few weeks, right?
it already happened.
Did it?
Yeah, it was like February 8th or
Did
something
they
like
do
that.
did they do their All-Star game super late this year?
No, it's always that time, the 18th ish mark.
Fuck. Well, who did anyone crazy move? I
I
saw a
don't watch
couple,
the
but
All Star game is dumb. I didn't watch it.
yeah, I agree. Still better than hockey's by a long shot.
I don't,
Is
yeah,
it? Is it
Yes.
really?
Yes.
I disagree. I think if we end up running out of time, I'm gonna try to log into the other one, and then we'll finish on there, unless we don't have anything to talk about in here. But that's stupid. I didn't know Zoom had a limit was like a limited thing.
Yeah, I
I think
remember it telling me that when we did our fantasy football draft. That didn't take that long though.
I thought it was unlimited. By the way, that fantasy football thing, that's the biggest crock of shit ever. Nothing
Yeah, did you
agitate nothing
see my
agitated
fucking
me.
team's record, bro? I went like 2-14.
Oh yeah, I saw.
It
I
was
saw.
bad.
Yeah, I
For the record, I didn't set my lineup the last like 10 weeks, but it was bad.
I don't think a lot of people in the league did though.
yeah.
No, probably James, because I think James won the whole thing.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah, he
And
went
then
like 15-1, I think, something stupid.
I thought it was
no,
gonna
He
he
be
was
was
Teddy.
like Teddy was number one, but I think he lost to James.
I my team I, I don't even I
When
can't even talk about it without getting mad. I,
when, when Aaron Rodgers went down,
I mean I drafted Rodgers and Burrow, and I was like, I mean,
You know,
you jinxed him.
yeah. And then Rodgers went down, Burrow went down, which automatically made Jamar Chase not like as dangerous as he could have been. He would still get me points. And then like, oh man, I was so fucking mad. I like
all right, the Bengals are going to the Super Bowl next year. I'm calling it.
I think there's a good chance that happens too. That wouldn't surprise
If
me at
Burrow can
all.
stay healthy, I think they're doing it.
Yeah, 100%. That's not even me being biased. I mean, that's such like a crazy like. By the way, whenever like last week we talked about UFC 300 and I like was mad about Pereira being in the main event.
Yeah,
Um that was the most comments we've ever got on any post, and it was the majority of it, the large majority of it, were people not happy
that's
that I
because he's from Brazil. Brazil's got like those fans go hard.
yeah, I mean, but these people were just mostly dumbass Americans. Um, who, I mean, I like the biggest non-insult ever that like fight fans think like is such a big deal is like calling someone you're a casual. Yeah, shut up, dude. Like you're like I don't understand people who like legitimately go out of their way to like drop a
Assault.
like leave a comment. And not only leave a comment insulting someone's like UFC fight knowledge. Like I give a
The
shit if you're
It's
upset.
the sports equivalent of when you wear a band T-shirt and someone's like, "Name 3 songs."
Oh my God, that's 100% true. Name name 3 band songs. You got Whiplash based off that movie from Netflix. Actually, that movie was not made on Netflix. You ever seen that movie? That movie's phenomenal.
I
Uh
have good movie.
it's a great movie. Um
Oh, Ian, I finally watched. Well, I only watched the first episode, but the Ted TV show on
Hilarious.
Peacock. Oh my god, dude,
They got him. What do you mean they got him?
that's what I'm gonna do the rest of the day. I'm just gonna turn on the next episode and keep going until I fall asleep. That's
Oh,
my plan for the rest of the
I
day.
binged. Yeah, I binged in like 2 days. It was super bingeable.
They
Hey, how you doing? This
they
guy got McDonald's. What?
they
What do you
better make
think?
a second season, dude.
Oh,
It's
they're
so
going to. Yeah, I think they're gonna end up making a third one and then make season 2. I think that's probably how it's gonna pan out.
I
Dude,
love it.
dude, I
It's so
got
funny.
absolutely roasted. Um, what I'm gonna do? Let's just switch over now,
Yep.
and then I'll just combine these clips whenever I'm editing it. So give me, and then we'll talk about NBA. And then we'll skedaddle out of here. This episode's kind of all over the place, but it is what it is. Makes for interesting
Love it.
content. I'll get some clips out of it. And if not, then we'll resort to me knocking on people's doors and kind of see what happened. I mean, that guy got some McDonald's. I'm kind of hungry, so I'm not like we're on
I
vacation.
got a
So
spare hash brown for you.
I mean, listen, like I was able to lose all the weight that I did because I've been on keto. All right. Keto doesn't exist when you leave Missouri. It just doesn't. Uh, Mainly because I don't want to. So I've been eating just my arteries are absolutely. I got back pain now because last night I was just absolutely smacking on some food. Oh my God. I like it was like,
Do you like seafood?
oh, I had sushi last night.
Yeah, there
You
you
like
go.
sushi?
Yeah, I've come around to it.
It's acquired taste. Some people don't
It
like
is.
it.
I don't like the super like I'm fine with raw stuff in the sushi, but when it's like a full piece of something on top, I
Oh
don't do
no,
that.
no, I can't fuck with that. It's got to be a roll.
No, but if it's in the roll, it's fine.
Yeah, it's got to be a roll. You can't just start throwing shit on top of it and think I'm gonna buy into this, you know?
Also, though, where we live, I feel like the sushi's terrible, so because we're nowhere near water.
Oh, oh my
The
God.
sushi down there is probably a lot better.
It was pretty good. It was pretty good actually. The owner of the restaurant kept coming up to our table, was like, "Oh my God, did you get the sushi? You guys should get the
Oh
pork
God.
chops." It was like some lady. I mean, I don't know if she was the owner. It could have totally just been a complete stranger. I think that's what I'm
Yeah.
gonna do one day is I'm just gonna walk into a restaurant wearing a suit and pretend I'm the owner of the restaurant. I'm gonna like go talk to people. I'm gonna go stand up. I'm gonna go, "Oh my God, let me tell you something. The meatball sandwich, we got rated the best meatball sandwich in this side of the Midwest. I mean, it's absolutely phenomenal. But like I'm gonna pick the worst thing on the menu. And like it's the biggest piece of shit. And hopefully just I just ruined someone's night.
Yeah. Damn chicken fingers, bro.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Like I take it like we go to a Ruth Chris. Like I'm gonna do it at like a Ruth Chris steakhouse. And I'm gonna like walk in wearing a suit and be like, you guys should try out the chicken strips and fries.
I'm just convinced. I'm convinced any restaurant that's not 5 stars, whenever they have a special that they're like, oh yeah, like they're really pushing it on you. That just means they have ingredients that are about to go bad, and it's probably going to be terrible.
Oh yeah. I from what I like, there's no way waiters and waitresses like have any idea uh what the hell everything on the menu
No.
tastes like. There's no way. Like my dad, every time we go somewhere, he always asks what the special is. And I've never actually in my 22 years of life, I've never actually seen him order the special. So I don't know why he keeps asking.
I
Um,
believe
and not only that, but he'll be like, "What's the special?" And they'd be like, "Ah, we got fucking asparagus." And he's like, "All right, what's really good?" And the waiter is like, dude, I don't know. Get the fucking mac and cheese."
Well, I mean,
I feel like
yeah, they definitely make them taste it all, like when they start or when they add a new thing, but there's no way you can remember it.
No
I don't
way.
know. I feel like they order it though, like when they go on break or something, or you take it
Yeah.
home. Like John, you remember we
That's
worked
true.
at Overwise? I knew every flavor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
maybe
that's true.
maybe like people whenever you're on a break, you're like getting some. I don't know, dude. This is such a nothing episode. Um, give me 5 minutes. I'm gonna transition over. Let's
Five
stop.
minutes.
2 minutes. 10, 60 seconds.
He's got another tab open. He's got to visit.
Snap.
Flip his camera. He's got to flip his camera.
Oh my God.
I'm
All
gonna
right, there we
sleep. I'm
All right,
just
we got
leaving me.
all right, we got 10 minutes here. Real briefly, because I'm being called upon to wrap this shit up. Um, NFL. Now that or not the NFL, NBA, completely different sport. By the way, I was on TikTok the other day or last night. They do in Russia, they play American football with a little flick of the wrist, little pass on ice. So it's like they mix hockey and American football, but they don't wear skates. They wear shoes. So it's like people are like like kind of like waddling across the ice so they don't fall and break their ass on the ice. Um, it's the most Russia's got insane shit. Did you know they do like
I'm
5-on-1 MMA fights sometimes?
just fucking bored, dude. They
That
need.
reminds me. That reminds me of Aldanya.
Yeah, Eldanya plays five. He said in his country they play 5-on-1 basketball, but it's really just them beating the shit out of the other guy. He hasn't come back on ever since that episode.
We
Um,
blocked him.
yeah, there's a lot of editing that I had to take care of. But moving forward, now the NFL's over. And we don't talk about the NHL. We don't talk about the MLB because that's just not our lane. But we will talk a little bit about the NBA because the NBA finals are going to be here in the next 3 to 4 months. You can't really talk March Madness because that's not till next month for a couple weeks. Maybe we'll bring Gifster back on whenever we talk about March Madness. But the NBA is in the next couple weeks here, or the NBA finals is in the next couple months. Which means we're kind of in the point in the NBA season where things are heating up a little more than they normally would. And it's around the time where actually I'll start giving a shit a little bit about the NBA. With that being said, we're still a little bit of ways out, but I wanted to get everybody's NBA Finals way too early predictions and why we kind of believe those predictions are going to come to pass. Now, I think everybody in this list is going to say Denver, right?
No, maybe.
I'm going to
I
say,
don't know.
for
I don't know.
me, I'm going to say, well, it's so weird because like Miami could get fantastic overnight like they did last year. And by overnight, I mean with 3 weeks left in the season. Um, that actually like 3 weeks, including the playoffs. I'm gonna go. This is gonna be like a weird prediction, but I'm gonna go Denver because like I don't see anybody beating them. I'm gonna go Denver and Lakers.
Yeah, that
That's not
It can't happen.
that's not
Can't
even
happen.
possible. That's not possible. I mean Denver and
You do
uh
conference finals predictions.
yeah, no, not Denver and Lakers. What the hell is that stupid team?
and then
Um
Boston. You think of the Celtics?
yes, not the
Yes.
Lakers. Jesus. Just because Tatum, like we're getting to the point where that team, I don't know. I feel like they're gonna kind of get there, right?
Boston.
Yeah.
They should.
I mean, they
But-
just have to not blow it because they got eliminated by Miami, right? Last year.
Yeah. It's because all they do is shoot threes. So, if they make them, they win. If they miss, they lose.
I mean, I think it's gonna kind of come down to a very similar thing. Because I could see it kind of depends because I think the conference championship is once again gonna be Bron and it's gonna be Denver. Just because like I think the Lakers are kind of down a little bit right now, but I think they're gonna get themselves back into it. Because we're not gonna sit here and have the debate about like the greatest basketball player of all time. I'm just saying we all know that LeBron is really, really good, and he just flicks the switch sometimes, even though he's 98 or however old he is. But with that being said, it's like I guess there's a lot of guys that could do that. Like Jimmy Butler can just flip a switch sometimes. Well, I guess he did it last year. But it's like who should be in it? I don't know enough about basketball to like make an educated guess, but if I had to predict anybody right now, it would probably be Celtics and it would be Denver.
That's what I would pick too.
But why?
Well, the Celtics are easily the best team in the East. And then Denver, they won last year, and they got Jokic, the big center, so they can score tons of different ways.
Yeah, but it just seems like
Or-
Denver is just so.
It's hard to bet against the defending champs, even though it's hard to repeat. It's
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's almost like the
hard to
opposite.
vote against them.
I just can't. I mean, watching them play last year, it just seemed like they were just so much better than everybody else. It wasn't
Yeah.
even like a comparison. Like they murdered the Lakers, they murdered Miami. It was bad. Like I would love to see like a really great story is you could do like Denver and Miami again. Like that would because I want to see Jimmy Butler win one. But only if Miami won. If Miami lost, then it's like, all right. Like we just watched the Chiefs win again. But also it's like
I don't think they get past the Nuggets, but I think that it'd be really cool to see the Timberwolves in the final.
Yeah, they're good, but they got Rudy Gobert. He's kind of like Lamar Jackson. The playoffs, he's not that good.
I just think Anthony Edwards in the finals. I mean, it's gonna happen eventually, but it'd be sick to see.
I'm such an unknowledgeable person when it comes to NBA. Is Tyler Hero playing at all?
I haven't watched it recently. I've been watching the older like NBA finals.
Trying to draw on so you can try out for the NBA. I get it. I do the same thing.
Well, I have a problem. We
Yeah.
all got the same problem.
I sit back and I watch Michael Jordan play. I'm like, I could fucking do that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm watching him play and do just how athletic he is. It's crazy.
That was insane. I mean, I could grow a foot overnight and start doing backflips up into the. Jeff, you got a problem with that?
Have a better chance being a scratch golfer overnight, but
Thank you. I appreciate it. Giving me my chances. I I would rather be a scratch golfer.
they,
That's a goal I've been chasing for a long time. Um, why, Jeff, your prediction? Go. Why? Tell me.
from the West, I'll go Nuggets as well. I just I don't think anyone's beaten them. From the East, I'll go a little bit off the board. I know they've struggled this year, but I think if the Bucks can get hot at the right time, they could push their way into there. I think it'd be really tough to beat the Celtics, but
Bro,
I don't know.
John.
But isn't it like every year the Celtics choke it somehow?
Yeah, but they've been young. I don't know. They should win this year. They have a really good team this year.
I'd love to
Like
see them win.
they upgraded their point guard. They got a better center this year. Yeah, they should win it easily.
Where's Harden at now?
He's on the Clippers.
Who gives a fuck about that bum?
Yeah, that guy is. He was just.
I don't know though. I think the Bucks. I know they've had a terrible year, but
Well, I
I
don't.
feel like if they get hot at the right time, script writers, the NBA script writers, you got
Let him
Doc
cook.
Rivers to a final. I could see it.
NBA playoffs are a lot of fun. That was for for the first time in my life last year. I actually sat through and I like was watching kind of the NBA season a little bit just because we had nothing to talk about in the show. And I was actually entertained, which was pretty impressive. Considering I didn't give a shit leading up to it at all. And then the whole Miami Jimmy Butler story got me
Yeah.
immediately. That was that locked me into it immediately because I was like, oh my God, I have somebody to root for now. And I was also rooting for AR-15 because I like his nickname. But besides that, that guy, he, he's good for about 15, 16 points. Like Jimmy Butler, watching Jimmy Butler in the playoffs was like insane. Only when he turned it on because he was absolutely dog shit. In the last game against Denver, except for like the last 2 minutes. And I was like watching that game, and I was like, and he was like absolutely cooking the last 2 minutes. And I was like, why? Where was this entire game, dude?
What do you think about the coaching to get there, Ian? You got Eric Spoelstra. He's done it with he's had some good teams, but he's done it with a bunch of different rosters. He finds a way to get there.
I mean, maybe true, but like there was nobody on that Miami team that like I watched last year that I was like, there was that one guy. What was that? Who's on the Miami team? It was
You got Bam
Where's Bam
Adebayo.
at? Yeah.
Who's
Is he
Bam?
still there?
Bam was pretty good.
Yeah, he's really good.
It was
Yeah.
literally it was Jimmy Butler was clearly the best player on the team, and then it was Bam was pretty good.
Yeah.
Bam was like, yeah, you can rely on Bam a little bit, but it was like Tyler Hero sat on the bench. I got he was hurt or something like that, but like, dude, he got
Yeah, he
cleared
hurt
for
his hand jerking off or something.
Yeah,
that happens to the best of us.
Yeah, sprained.
Sprain the wrist. Yeah, I'm gonna go Celtics and Denver, but I would love it if Miami got back in. That's who I'm gonna be rooting for.
He's cool.
All right. I mean, that's it.
Cool.
That's all we
I think
got.
that'd be good.
This was such a nothing episode where we just were talking shit for 45 minutes.
Hey,
And
John, you see my shirt? Hey, John, you see this shirt? This is the shirt that I wear now for Forever Talking Every Time.
yeah, because I bought it because we're working on the new studio with the green screen, and
It's like the same color.
he wants to
You just want to be a floating head and arms.
Yeah, you'll have the white though. Sure.
It's the biggest, dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life.
I'm gonna
Anyways,
buy one of those fucking morph suits and just be invisible on the next episode.
I would appreciate it if you can like hand me like a milk jug like in the middle of the.
Just starts floating.
We won't even acknowledge you. I'll just be like, so anyways, I mean, Jimmy Butler, I mean, this guy needs to absolutely just turn it on. Like, just grab it out of thin air. I'd love it. We should do that. I watched, do you remember who Syndicate was on YouTube?
Yep.
He did that prank on his friend once, who was a streamer with a green screen, and he would show up. He like put on a full morph suit and went on like midstream, like and just started putting shit on this guy's head. So it like looked like just glasses would just come out of nowhere. He like gave him a milk jug. He put on a gas mask. It was the weirdest shit. Anyways, we gotta wrap this up.
I think I fell off.
Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and
Never-
wrap this episode up of Forever Talking. Hopefully you enjoyed this whole. Are you signing a mug?
I'm working on something.
Okay. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode, this whole nothing episode. But I'm sure I'll be able to get some. Okay. It's unbelievable. Nick can't even see what you just did, but you know.
He didn't. I'll say it.
Good. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this one up, and we'll see you on the next one. Next week's gonna be a little more interesting. We got UFC 299 to talk about, so you know. But today it was just a lot of us just goofing off, having fun, and talking shit. Jiv, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
We'll get you back on whenever we actually have something to talk about. But you know,
Beautiful.
whenever that is. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this one, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace, love, adios. Nick, we can do the fist pump thing again because we're on Zoom.
I can't see, so I'm just going.
So we're gonna peace, love, adios, fist pump the screen.
That feels right.
Do it.
I fall down, but I don't lose
can't.
sight. What's success if there ain't no fight? Highs and lows, well, I guess that's life.